Hello and welcome to the 1% Solution. Here you'll find tips and tools to help you acquire more physician clients one small step at a time. I'm Dr. Vicki Rackner, your host. This week's tip is respond to a person in pain. I'm talking to more and more of my physician colleagues who are telling me that their patients are increasingly reporting depression and anxiety. They are in pain. Now, pain is pain, whether it's physical or emotional or financial. Today I'd like to share with you a simple system that will help you make a positive difference to a person in pain, whether it's your prospect or client in financial pain, or your son or daughter who's in emotional pain, or a partner who's in physical pain. I created the Connection Prescription to basically provide a set of leadership skills so that you can make a positive difference. Step number 1, set the emotional thermostat. You may have walked into a room where there's been an argument and you can just feel it. You're most effective when you get to calm. So when you're around somebody in pain, please keep the calm rather than catching the chaos. Step number 2, let them take center stage. Now, if you've got a client in financial pain, you might be wondering, did I give this person the right advice? But when you're with somebody in pain, it's important to focus on them and what their experience of their financial circumstance is. Pretend that everyone you meet is wearing this t-shirt I saw on a toddler having a temper tantrum. For argument's sake, let's assume I'm right. Next, shield your prospect and client from the complexity. Doctors want an easy button. Provide it for them. When I was a practicing surgeon, I would tell patients the things that they needed to know about the proposed operation. I did not tell them what kind of suture material I was going to use. As you're dealing with prospects and clients, are you talking about the suture material? If you are, please simplify. Next, master the fine art of verbal persuasion. And for a person in pain, that can feel like hostage negotiation. Think about the pain as the hostage taker. Verbal persuasion is a skill that can be learned and enhanced. Next, act from your wisest self. We all grow and evolve sort of like trees. In the years that there's a lot of richness, there's more growth. However, if there's a trauma in the earlier years and that trauma is unhealed, whenever the circumstances remind this person of that initial trauma, they become the person they were at the time of the trauma. So you might have elderly clients who suffered through the Great Depression. Now, even though they're financially well off, they might have irrational fears about being hungry or homeless. If you've got a well-adjusted person who's suddenly behaving like a 7-year-old, ask them about what happened in childhood. It could be that they're dealing with an unhealed trauma that they had when they were 7. Unlike being 7, though, they now have car keys and credit cards. Next, know your limits. When my mother had a gallbladder attack, she called me and asked me if I could take out her gallbladder. Because I cared about her, I knew that I had to say no to that request. Are there people who would be best served by somebody other than you? Next, know where you're headed. I love playing Chinese checkers, and it's always fun to set up the table so that I can make 7, 8 jumps in a single move. However, when I do that, I lose sight of my objective to get my marbles to the opposite side of the board. In any given encounter, what are you trying to achieve right then and there? There you have it, the 7 steps of the Connection Prescription. Without any formal medical training, you can make a positive difference to a person in physical or emotional or financial pain. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope that you found value in this content. Please feel welcome to share this with your friends, your colleague, your broker-dealer. If you've been sent this video, I invite you to go to Targeting Doctors and sign up to get on our mailing list. Thanks again. See you next week.